All right, good day, yogis. This is Stephen Chen coming to you live from Simha Yoga Lab in Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the full streaming schedule, as well as my payment information for Venmo and for PayPal. Venmo is my preferred way of payment, and my handle is Simha Yoga Lab. And if you're prompted for a 4-digit ID code, it is 8096 for verification. Costs are $10, and if you have any difficult time right now, $5 is fine. Please do the best you can. I'm streaming on Instagram and on Facebook, and the videos have been uploaded to my YouTube channel, Simha Yoga Lab. Please visit any of those platforms to take class anytime, 24/7. If you're thinking about coming to the studio for in-studio practice, make sure you go to the website again. There are instructions on how to pre-register. There is a waiver that you have to download and to e-sign and to then send back to me on your pre-registration email. So please go to the website and make sure you follow those instructions. Today's class is open flow. It is a level 1, level 2. If you're working with any kind of conditions or limitations or any kind of pains or injuries, please make sure that you are mindful about those injuries or conditions. Make any adjustments as you need, modifications, or skip poses altogether. If it just doesn't work for you, please just pull back and skip poses. If you're tight around the hips, I highly recommend sitting up on a block. So elevation really helps to make the cross-legged position a lot more comfortable. So you can sit up on a block, a blanket, a towel, a book. Okay, palms face up. Let the fingers come together, mudra, thumb and index fingers touching. As you ground evenly through your feet, let the spine elongate and your shoulders broaden. Lips touching. Start to regulate your breath by breathing only through your nose. Ujjayi breath whenever you're ready. So with a slight restriction to the back of the throat, create the ha sound as you inhale and exhale. Kind of like you're trying to fog up a mirror with your nose. Three ohms together. Inhale. Keeping the eyes closed, hands together in prayer on front of the heart, pressing the thumbs into your heart, heart back into the thumbs, lifting the heart up toward the sky, setting your intention for yoga practice, devoting your practice to someone or something or to yourself, your supreme self that lives within your heart, chanting the mantra for purification, purifying the space in which you practice yoga. Call and response. Om Pavitraha, Om Pavitraha, Pavitrawa, Pavitrawa, Sarva Vushta, Sarva Vushta, Gatopiwa, Gatopiwa, Yaha Smarit, Yaha Smarit, Pundrikaksham, Pundrikaksham, Sapasya, Sapasya, Pishendraha, Pishendraha, Suchihi, Suchihi. Beginning to open the eyes, palms face up. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, right ear to the right shoulder, right hand to the left side. Elongate through the left side of the neck. And take the chin toward the right shoulder. Release back to center. Drop the right hand. Left ear to the left shoulder. Left hand to the right side. And then the chin toward the left shoulder. Release back to center, drop left hand, chin toward the chest. Big circles with the head in one direction, ear to one side, roll it back. Opposite side, roll the center. Take a few more rounds in that same direction. And chin back to center, pause, taking the opposite direction. Come back to center again. Lift the chin parallel to the floor, neutral spine. Coming off your blocks and extend the legs forward, separating your feet. Let the hands support to either side, sitting up tall, turning your toes toward each other, and then roll out. Draw in, roll out, draw in, outer rotation, circling. Take it back to center, switch them around. And back to center again. Cross your shins, opposite shin on top. So the other crossing of the legs. Take the arms up high and extend. Twist to the right on the exhale. Inhale back to center, arms up. Exhale, other side. Back to center again. Side bends, right hand down, left arm overhead. Back to center, other side. Center again, legs forward, forward fold. Take it back up, keep the left leg extended. Sole the right foot in left leg. Left hand to your floor, right arm up and reach forward once again. Grab the inside of the foot, the ankles are your shins. Re-lengthen the spine. Exhale, take it forward once again. Janu Shishasana. Take it back up. Twist to the right. Stay twisting. Side bend over the left leg. Reach your right arm overhead. Take it back up. Walk the right hand further back behind you. Pivot to your right shin and reach your left arm overhead and extend. Left side stretch. And then thread the left arm underneath for your twist. So you can lay your torso over your right leg as you twist. And take it back up. Take the seat back down. Reset. Draw the right heel back behind you this time. So the best of your abilities, if you can get to a 90-degree angle. If that's a little bit tough for you, you can take the right leg forward just a little bit and close off the angle. If you have a little bit more openness in the hips and you want to go a little bit wider, that's a good option as well. Now, additionally, if it's difficult for you to sit in this way, period, right? It's difficult. You can elevate, sit up on a block or a blanket if you have something, right? So I'll demonstrate with the block. All right, so try to get to the 90 degrees, whether you're sitting on a block or directly to the floor. Left hand to the floor, right arm up, and fold forward once again. Take it back up, twist to the right, and then again, side bend over the left leg, reach your right arm overhead. Now, if you have more range and you can bind the hand to the foot, you can go ahead and take it. And take it back up. And swing the right leg around, a half seated spinal twist. Right hand behind you, left arm up and twist. Come back to center, counter twist. Back to center again. Switching sides. Right leg extended. Sole of the left foot, inner right thigh. Right hand to the floor. Left arm is up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Grabbing the foot, ankles to your shins, re-lengthen your spine, and take it a little bit deeper. Release, take it back up, twist to your left, stay twisting, side bend over the right leg, reach your left arm overhead and extend. Right, you can press your arm to inside the leg as well, it doesn't have to be hand to knee. All right, take it back up, left hand slightly further back behind you, pivot to your left shin, reach your right arm up and overhead. And then threading the needle. You can line up your torso over your right leg, over your left leg, and support with the left leg as you twist. Take it back up again to the side stretch. Take it back to center. Reset. Left heel comes back, 90 degrees with your legs. If you need to sit up and elevate. If you have less flexibility, less than 90 degrees is okay. If you have a little bit more flexibility, you can go a little bit wider. Okay, right hand to the floor, left arm is up and fold forward. Release, take it back up, twist to your left. And then side bending over the right leg. Reach your left arm overhead. And if you can bind the hand to the foot, take it. Release, take it back up. Carry your left foot over your right leg, a half seated spinal twist. Left hand behind you, right arm up and twist. Come back to center, counter twist. Back to center, soles of feet together, knees apart. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Take it back up. Extend the legs out. Left hand behind you, right arm forward, parallel to floor. Bend your right elbow, right fingertips are soft. Inhale, draw the right elbow back. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist left. Stay twisting. Right hand to outer left leg. Move your left hand further back. Draw the left shoulder back and twist deeper. Then start to slide the right hand to the outside of the left foot. Readjust your left hand. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Take it back up. Switching sides. Right hand to your floor. Left arm forward. Bend your left elbow. Fingertips are soft. Draw the left arm back. Exhale, twist. Draw the left arm back. Exhale, twist. Draw the left arm back. Exhale, twist. Stay twisting. Left hand to outer right leg. Walk the right hand further back. Then retract your right shoulder back to deepen your twist. Press left hand to outer right leg. Then start to slide the left hand further forward. Adjust your right hand out. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Release. Take it back up. Square it back to center. Support with the hands. Go even wider. Press the left hand to inside the left leg. Extend the right arm out. And then up and over the right ear. Keep side bending over to your left. And if you have more range and your forearm can come down to the floor, then take it to the floor, but keep pressing your arm to inside the leg. Use that resistance to anchor you down Reach even further with your right fingertips and maybe binding hand to foot. And continue to stack your shoulders. Release. Take it back up, other side. Press your right arm inside the right leg, left arm overhead, and then reach your left arm overhead to side bend. Keep reaching, reaching, reaching. Maybe your right forearm comes down. Keep stacking your shoulders. If you can bind the hand to the foot, go ahead and take it. Start to release, come back to center. Hands support to either side, lengthen through the spine. Now keep the lengthiness of the spine, shoulders slightly drawn back. Lead with the heart center coming forward. Hinging at the hips, go nice and slow. And then start to adjust your hands to move forward. Keep the spine straight in neutral position and just keep inching your way forward. Start to walk back in, supporting the inner thighs and grabbing the inner thighs above the knees. And then as you pull up, your knees will bend. Take the soles of feet together. But this time, move your feet slightly further forward, creating a wider diamond shape. Grabbing the insides of the feet or threading your arms underneath the legs. And then this time in the forward fold, you can round your back as much as you want. Start to take it back up. Draw the left heel in. If you can, a half lotus, which is the top of the right foot to your left hip crease. Now, make sure that if your knee is way up high, right, that if you have, again, some sort of cushioning, like a blanket or a block, right, that might help you support a little bit. What you don't want is the knee to be really high up and then you're struggling to push down because that can torque your knee and your ankle a little bit, right? So you don't want to stress your knee and your ankle out. So if this is really difficult for you, even with some sort of assistance, take a regular cross-legged position instead. I want you to be comfortable and not stressed out in the knee joints and the ankle joints, okay? But if you are able to take a half lotus, go ahead and take it. And just think energetically, let the right knee draw downwards so that you're getting more even into the height of the legs, right? Because oftentimes this is what happens. One leg is way higher than the other. That's an indication of tightness and lack of flexibility. So you don't want to push too hard, okay? But if you can comfortably draw down, go ahead and take it. So you're going to take the hands to either side. Once again, for support, you're going to sit up tall, broaden your shoulders, and again, leading forward through your heart center. Start to hinge at the hips, and as you come forward, right, you're going to feel more and more pressure to the knee and the ankle joint. So only go as far as you feel comfortable to come forward without stress to your knees and your ankles. Now, once you get to a certain point, maybe your hands can come forward. Keep supporting and keep walking forward. Right? At this point, beyond just your knees and your ankles, maybe you'll start to feel a lot more stretch into your glutes on the right side and the lower back. And then depending on where you are in this flexibility, if you can keep the spine relatively lengthened and take the forearm down, you can take the forearms down. Right? If taking the forearms down means you're rounding, right, then better not to take the forearms down, but instead keep the arms lengthening, keep the spine lengthening, and work forward in this way. All right, walk it back in. I'm going to support the right leg. Grab either side of the right foot, flex your foot, and reach through that heel. Now, if you cannot extend the leg fully, keep the knee bent. I want you to flex your foot and reach through that heel. So this is actually a really nice neutralization for your ankles and for your knees. And of course, if you can take full extension of the right leg, that is the best. Staying here, let's twist. Left hand to outer right leg. Now, important thing is this. If you start to twist and look back behind you, this is what happens, right? Because you don't see what the front leg is doing. You think, oh, as long as I'm twisting and looking behind me this way, then I'm great. But you're completely out of alignment. So, better yet is, keep the gaze looking forward. Keep the right heel lined up with the right hip. Because you can absolutely twist through the spine and reach back with your right hand without looking back behind you, right? What's more important is this alignment with the right leg. Now, once you get to your deepest twist, you're feeling, okay, I'm balanced, I have my deepest twist. If you want to add on the gaze to look back behind you, just turn the head and move nothing else. Right? So this technique can be used in a standing balance position or a seated position. Just keep in mind, you do not want this leg to start traveling. Okay? You want it to be straightforward. All right? Start to release, come back to center. Bend your right knee, step the right heel down. So move the left heel further back, draw the right heel in. Intersect your right heel with your left ankle. Notice that the right feet comes off the floor and you tip over to your left side a little bit. So you're probably on the outer left leg, outer left hip. That is perfectly fine. Now check that you have a vertical line with your shin. What you want is this vertical line. Sometimes you start to open up the hips, right, because it's too tight. If that is the case, then be less compressed. Give yourself a little bit more space so that you don't have to strain your hips too much in coming into the forward fold, right? But if you can draw it closer in, even better. All right, left hand to the floor, maintain this vertical line, raise your right arm up, start to lean forward and take the right hand down. Once you have the right hand supporting, check your right shin again. Make sure it's not falling out to the side, all right, drawing toward the center. Once you have that, now you're ready to square up your shoulders a little bit more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Just keep reaching your right hand forward to fold. All right. Now just take it back up and twist. Keep the legs as they are. Wrap the left arm around your right knee to twist. Take it back to center and counter twist. Take it back to center. Release the legs forward again. And with your hands supporting either side, flex and point your feet a whole bunch of times. Right? This will help you reset your knees and your ankles, getting them back to a more neutral position. All right, second side. Draw the right heel in first. This time it is half lotus, left foot on top of the right hip crease. And so again, if you're able to get a half lotus that is pretty even on both sides, fantastic. If it's a little bit high but it's not stressful, you can always use your block to support you, right? Or use your blanket, right? So those are nice ways. Now, the point of that is to try to keep pressing downwards, right? So that with the contact of the outer leg to the blanket or to your block, you have this pressure of pressing down, which gives you hip opening, hip rotation. All right, so work on that. If half lotus is not good for you, regular cross-legged. All right, so wherever you are, hands supporting to either side, sit up tall. Retract your shoulders slightly back, and through the heart center, leaning forward, your sternum leaning forward. Hinge at the hips to take it forward. Now keep going forward. Keep using your hands for support. Now, after a certain point, if you go further forward, you're going to need to adjust your hands to move forward instead. Right? If you're quite high, you're probably not going to want to move your hands forward. You want to stay with your hands behind you, because this is what gives you broadening of your chest. Okay? And if you're going forward, keep the spine lengthy. Try not to round into it, but instead, keep moving forward with the heart center, chest lifted, shoulders slightly drawn back. Right? And that gives you this kind of like broadening of your chest. And for those of you who have a good amount of flexibility and can keep the lengthy spine and the forearms down, then take it. Otherwise, just keep the arms extending. Right? So again, I encourage you, don't think just drawing forward is deeper. If you round the spine and you draw forward, this does a whole lot less for you than this. So make sure it is with the intention of lengthy neutral spine, hinging at the hips, and broadness in your shoulders. Right? That's way more important than just trying to get the heart center toward the floor with a rounded back. All righty. Beginning to break. Take the left leg, grab the foot, and start to flex your foot and reach through the heel. If you have to keep the left knee bent, then still reach through the heel, and that will give you neutralization. If you can fully extend, even better. And another alternative is to find full extension, but grab the calves instead if grabbing the foot is difficult for you. Right? So by extending in this Kranchasana, you are neutralizing your left ankle and your knee. All right, let's take a twist. Again, so keep the gaze looking forward, keep track of what this left leg is doing. Grab the outside of the left foot with your right hand. Start to rotate. So maybe you can even take your hand to your heart center and start to draw the left shoulder back. And think about that rotation. And then extend the arm back. Once you have a nice deep twist and you're pretty stable, if you want to turn your head to look behind you, go ahead. Right? Try not to let this front leg travel. Look back forward again. Start to release. Bend your left knee. Step the left foot down. Draw the right heel in a little bit closer. Draw the left heel to intersect. Left heel intersecting your right ankle. And you're going to start to tilt over to the right and sit on the outer right leg, outer right hip, and the left feet comes off the floor. You want to maintain this vertical line with the shin. Right hand to support. Inhale, left arm up. Start to hinge forward, lean forward, and grab with the left hand to the floor to traction. Then check that you're still remaining vertical with the left shin. Then square up your shoulders. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Keep working forward as you keep tractioning your left hand forward for the forward fold. Start to make your way back up. Keep the legs as they are. And wrap the right arm around your left knee to twist. Take it back to center. Counter twist. Come back to center again. Extend the left leg forward. Extend the right leg forward. And again, shake it out side to side. All right. Bend your knees. Swing the legs back behind you. Virasana. With your hands supporting, take the inner thighs and the knees together, but walk your feet wider than your hips. If you're able to, sit all the way down. Most of us who have tighter hips, tighter knees, tighter quads, you're not going to be able to sit all the way down. That is okay. Sit up on a block, a book, or a blanket. Right? If you don't have any props at all, and this is very strenuous for you, then take a kneeling position and sitting on the heels instead. So rather than having your feet wider and sitting down in between your feet, sit on the heels instead, right? So now I'll give you a side view of the pose, right? So inner thighs together, knees together, feet a little bit wider, take the block if you need. This is your Virasana, right? Once you're here, think about sitting up tall. So you want to ground through the seat, shoulders drawn back, elongate through the spine. Left hand, palms facing up, sit your left hand on front of your belly. Right hand in Dhyana Mudra, thumb and index fingers touching. Sit the right hand on top of your left. Now, rather than rounding and collapsing, I want you to think about lifting your chest, slightly draw the shoulders back. The chin is in neutral position, not lifted, not drawn down, not pulled back. Neutral. Once you are here, I want you to then close your eyes, allow the lips to touch, and start to connect to the breath, to the spine, to the seat, and quiet your mind. And for those of you who have a difficult time sitting like this, really think about bringing breath into the spots where you feel the most discomfort. Probably your knees and your quads. Right? So without strain, but if you have a good amount of sensation, let's say good amount of sensation instead of stress, right? So I don't want you to stress out in the knees or the ankles. I want you to feel a good amount of sensations that you feel that it's productive for the flexibility of your knees and your quads. So breathe into those spots. And hopefully by now, your muscles have adjusted, and it's not as strenuous or as difficult or challenging as when you first came into this Virasana. At this point, you're settling into this seated position, and it's a little bit more easy. Start to open your eyes. Release your mudra, release your hands. With the hands supporting, lean the torso forward and start to lift the seat. Your hands are slightly forward. Then tuck the toes under, nice and slow. Lean the weight back toward the heels. So feel like you're sitting toward the heels, and this will give you a toe stretch. Then lean back forward. Start to lift the knees and come into a very short down dog as you start to lengthen out the legs, right? Start with the knees slightly bent. Feel for the circulation going back into your legs. And then as you get a little bit easier, you can start to lengthen out the legs a little bit better. And as you lengthen out the legs a little bit better, maybe you can start to walk back toward the down dog. And then continue to pedal out the legs. Continue to bring release to your ankle joints, toe joints, knee joints, hip joints. All right, once you're ready, come back to stillness in your down dog. Inhale, raise your right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, your right knee in toward the nose, round the spine. Kick it up, open up the hips and bend the right knee. Extend the right foot back up, step the right foot forward. Warrior one, ground the back heel down, kicking the arms up high. Wrap the right hand back behind you. Retract the right shoulder back, left arm forward. Inhale here. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Stay twisting to the right. Lean forward. Hook the left arm to the outer right knee and come into your twisted lunge. Stay in the twist. Raise your right arm up, right palm to face down. Extend forward. Extended revolved lunge. Circle your right arm up and around into warrior two, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Left palm to face down, reach forward. Half bind, left arm up and behind you. You can stay in the half bind or thread the right arm underneath for the full bind. Catch the other hand, lift up, lean back, and stack your shoulders. Just a fully bound side angle. Release. Come up. Reverse warrior. Lengthen out the right leg. triangle, extended triangle, bound triangle, take the left arm back up and revolve it, left hand down. Let's frame over your right leg first before we revolve. Frame your hands around your right leg and fold forward for this pyramid. Then take the revolve position. Lift the upper torso. Left hand stays down, right arm up to twist. Extended revolve triangle, right arm forward. The right arm up and behind you, half bind to twist even deeper. Then bend the front knee, circle it all the way back up, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor, right foot stepping back plank. In a one breath, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Exhale, left knee in toward the nose. Kick it up, open up the hips, bend the left knee. Extend the left back up, step it forward. Warrior one. Wrap the left arm back behind you. Retract your left shoulder back. Reach your right arm forward. Inhale here. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Stay twisting. Lean forward. Hook the right arms out of the left knee and twist. Stay twisting. Raise your left arm up, left palm to face down and reach forward. Revolved, extended revolved side angle. Inhale, come all the way back up. Reverse warrior. Extended side angle. Right palm to face down and reach forward. Half bind, right arm up and behind you. Full bind, left arm underneath you. Lift up, lean back, and stop. Release. Inhale, come up. Reverse warrior. Lengthen out the left leg, triangle. Extended triangle. Half bound triangle. Raise your right arm back up, right hand to the floor. Let's frame the left leg. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold over the left leg first. And keep the right hand down. Raise the left arm up to twist. Left palm to face down, extend it forward. Half bind, left arm up and behind you. Twist deeper. And bend the front knee, circle it up. Reverse warrior. And then hands to the floor, left foot stepping back plank. In a one breath, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right heel up. Right knee in toward the nose. Kick it up, open up the hips, bend the right knee, and flip the dog. Roll onto outside the left foot, drop the right foot back behind you. Lift the hips up and extend the right arm overhead. You may stay here 3 more breaths, or pick up the right foot for the side plank, taking the right hand to right knee, or if you have yogic toe lock, then extend. Wherever you are, flip it back around, right leg up, 3-legged dog. Step the right foot forward, warrior 1. Wrap the hands back behind you, interlace, lift up, gaze upwards. Then bow forward, devotional warrior. Stay forward folding. Release your left hand forward. Revolve half moon. Then bind the right hand to your left foot. Revolve Chapasana. Take the gaze to the floor. Lift the torso. Reach your left arm forward for revolve dancer. Start to stand up. Draw the left knee in, tree pose. Sole of the left foot to the inner right thigh. Hands together in prayer, arms up and out. Let's wrap the hands back behind you, interlace and broaden your shoulders. Either stay here vertical or lean it forward halfway for tabletop as you reach your knuckles up and back. Begin to take it back up. Release the arms up, coming back to tree. Draw the left knee forward, warrior 3. Step it back, warrior 1. Open it up, warrior 2. Lengthen out the right leg, turn the right toes to the left side. So check on the alignment of your feet. So organizing your feet, so your toes are slightly turned inwards, your heels are just a little bit wider. Make sure you're also symmetrical, left and right. Hands to the hips. Lift up for the back bend. And come up, hinge at the hips. Come forward with your hands supporting. Once your hands are down, re-lengthen. Chances are you've already lost the alignment of your spine. With that lengthiness, on the exhale, hinge at the hips. Take it forward into the forward fold. Now, once you come forward, you may take many options. For example, just stay put with your hands supporting, let the head release. If you want to take yogic toe lock and use that resistance to pull against your toes for a deeper forward fold, you can take that. You can do the same thing with grabbing the heels and forward folding. If you prefer to take twisting, take one hand to the floor, creating a tripod, raise the other arm up to the twist. You can, of course, add on any variations like a half bind or an extended forward position. Right? Then take the opposite as well. Right? If you've done that, or if you prefer to take a forward fold over one leg, then walk over to one side, take a few breaths there, and then go to the other side. And of course, those of you who already know what you're doing and you're going for your inversions already, go ahead and take. And for those of you who prefer to take an arm balance, here is Utthiti Basana, firefly if you want it. And you're walking your heels closer, bending your knees, draw arms as far back as you can. Land the hands to the floor, keep the elbows bent, then start to shift the weight back. Your arms are holding the weight of your body through your legs, and then maybe your feet come off the floor in the balance. Maybe you extend the legs out. This is firefly, Utthiti Basana. All right, let's begin to finish up. With your hands supporting on the floor, coming out safely by bending at the knees as the feet drop a little bit. Shift your way back toward your heels. Think about now lengthy spine. Lift the head and the upper back so you're coming through lengthy spine. And then using the strength of the legs to carry you up. Expand the arms. Turn the right toes back forward. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. And then the hands to the floor. Right foot stepping back plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Exhale, left knee in toward the nose. Kick it up, open up the hips, bend the left knee, and flip the dog. Roll arms out off the right foot. Drop the left foot back behind you. Lift the hips up high and extend the left arm forward to the front of the room. So this is your flip dog. You are welcome to stay here. Or you're going into side plank by picking up the left foot, drawing your left knee in. You can take the Dharma Mitra variation of hand to knee, or you can take the yogic toe lock, level 2 position of the side plank. Now wherever you are, start to flip it back around for three-legged dog, and then step in. The left foot forward, back heel down for warrior one. Wrap the hands back behind you, interlace your fingers. Take the opposite thumb on top. Lift up, gaze upwards for the back bend. Ecstatic warrior. Then bow forward, devotional warrior. Stay in that forward fold. Reach your right hand forward, revolve half moon. Hips are squared, right heel's reaching back. Left arm reaching up to twist. You may stay here for revolved half moon, or bind the left hand to the right foot and kick it back. Right, so now we're going to revolve dancer. So if you don't have the foot, start grabbing the foot. Take the gaze to the floor, start to lift the torso, and reach your right arm forward. Revolve dancer. Then start to stand up. Release your right foot for tree pose. Soak the right foot in the left leg. Hands together in prayer, arms up and out in a wide position. Either remain here. For those of you who took the variation, you can wrap your hands back behind you. Take the other thumb on top. Draw the shoulders back. Reach your knuckles back. And then adding on the forward fold to a tabletop. So you're trying to get your torso to about parallel the floor, but keep reaching your knuckles up and overhead. Begin to make your way back up to your basic tree. Raise the arms up through your warrior three. Warrior three, arms can reach forward, arms can reach back. Then step it back to warrior one. Open it up, warrior two. Lengthen out the left leg. Turn the left toes to your right side. So again, organize your feet. Hands to the hips. Lift up for the back bend. And then come up and forward fold. Let the hands come down. Re-lengthen on the inhale. Exhale. Forward fold a little bit more deep. Again, your options. Using your hands to yogic toe lock or to your heels. You may also turn your hands the other way. Walk your hands in the opposite direction and ground your palms strongly to the floor as resistance as you fold more deeply forward. And again, if you're taking twisting or forward folding of one leg, whatever you want to do. All right? And furthermore, if you're going for your arm balancing or inversions, take whatever calls you that you know how to do. All right, begin to finish up. So again, with your hands supporting on the floor, start to bend the knees as the feet drop a little bit. Then think a neutral spine. Lift the head and lift the upper back. With that neutral spine, shift the weight back towards your heels. And through the strength of the legs, come up. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. And then the hands to the floor. Left foot stepping back plank. Inhale one breath. Exhale. Chaturanga. Inhale up dog. Exhale down dog. Take a quick pigeon on both sides. Left leg up. Draw the left knee in. Line that shin to the floor. Left knee, left thigh, and goes out to side, 30 to 45 degrees. Inch your right knee further back to lower your hips. Elongate through the spine. Once you're nice and set up, pretty balanced, then make your way forward. You can be on your forearms. You can make pillows with the hands. Your choice. Right, so I'll give you another 6 or 7 breaths here. If you know your variations and want to work through them, go ahead and start to take whatever you want. If you want to just stay in this passive pigeon, then enjoy and just allow breath and gravity to deepen your pose. Right? Options could be a mermaid stand, grabbing the outside of the right foot. Now make sure that when you grab the outside of the right foot, the energy of that foot when you kick back is outwardly and lined up behind the right hip. Because if you kick back and you draw in toward the center, you're going to collapse, right? But when you kick back and you're drawing outwardly, you're going to feel a lot more balanced. Right? So the heel should be pretty much lined up with the right hip. Two more breaths. Alrighty, start to break. Walk your hands back in, tuck the back toes, and through that pigeon, step it back to your down dog and take lots of movement side to side, pedaling out the legs. Alrighty, second side, right leg up. Draw the right knee in, land the shin to the floor, right knee, right thigh, angles out 30 to 45 degrees. Hands supporting, inch your left knee further back to lower your seat, untuck the toes. Walk your hands back, feel that your pelvis is level, spine is pretty vertical, and you're pretty balanced here. Once you're set, make your way forward. Forearms or pillows with the hands and resting your forehead. All right, and again, those of you taking additional variations, go ahead. You have about another 6 or 7 breaths. And for those of you who came for the, who went for the mermaid, grab the outside of the left foot. Now, you might even want to take this time to look behind you. Look at where you're kicking back. The foot is moving outwardly and kicking back so that it's lined up with the hip. Oftentimes when we kick back and we don't look, we draw inwards toward the center and toward the opposite direction, right? And that's what makes us collapse. So you kick back and outwardly, it helps you to draw towards center and a little bit off to the left side, which tends to give you better balance. Right? It will make a big difference. You have 2 more breaths. All right, finishing up, walk your hands back in, tuck the left toes under, walk it back to your down dog, and pedal out once again. And when you're ready, start to walk your feet forward towards your hands, and take the feet down, extend the legs forward. Let the hands support to either side as you slide the hands out, lower onto your back. Keep the left arm out to a T, left knee comes in, and twist to the right. Take it back to center. Switch legs, switch arms, and twist to the left. Take it back to center. Hug both knees in. Then step the feet to the floor. Slide the legs forward. Shavasana. Final relaxation. Begin to draw the breath back in. Sitting up tall, palms face up. Reconnecting to an even seat, a lengthy spine, shoulders broad, breath deep, and let the neck be free. Inhale for Om. Hands together in prayer, bowing forward, sealing the practice. Come up. Namaste, everybody. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. I appreciate your time. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the full streaming schedule, as well as my payment information for Venmo and for PayPal. Venmo is my preferred way of payment. Simha Yoga Lab is my handle. If you're prompted for a verification code, it is 8096. I'm streaming on Instagram and on Facebook, and then the videos are uploaded to my YouTube channel, Simha Yoga Lab. So please visit any of those platforms for practice anytime, 24/7. It's full access to you. All right. If you're thinking about coming to class in studio, go to my website again, simhayoga.com. The instructions to pre-register is on there. You do need to download the waiver and then also e-sign the waiver, reattach it to the email when you pre-register for class. So make sure you do that. It's very important for you to do that for liability as well as for contact tracing. So please make sure you do that. All right, thank you again. Be well, take care. I'll see you soon.